Welcome to a guided meditation for those who can't sit still on Declutter the Mind. So, to start, find your seat. You can sit on a chair or cushion on the floor, and then with your back upright and comfortable. So, let's start with our eyes open and starting the practice by taking in a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And now close your eyes and allow your breathing to return to normal. So, to ground your attention here, let's start by bringing our attention to the body. Notice the physical points of contact that your body is making with the space around you. Maybe you notice the feet against the floor, the back against the chair, the hands in the lap. And as you notice these physical points of contact around you, notice if any thoughts begin to attempt to pull your attention away from your body. And when this happens, and it will, without any judgment or following that thought with more thinking, just gently bring your attention back to the body. So, the goal here is to become mindful of when we're lost in our thoughts and when we're distracted, and then pull our attention out of that distraction and back into the practice. And then the more we practice this, the quicker we can be at getting out of our heads and back to what we're trying to focus on. So, as we're doing this, it's important to have some patience and compassion with yourself here as well. This is a practice. So, the more we notice our thoughts with patience, the better we get at being mindful. So, continue now to notice the body, noticing the weight of the body on the chair or floor that you're sitting on. And as you do this, notice other physical sensations that are around the body. Maybe it's the temperature of the room that you are in, whether it's cool or warm. Any itches or aches or comfort or discomfort around the body. And whenever you notice discomfort or you have an urge to adjust or fidget, notice that too. And it's important to not react compulsively here. So, of course, we can still adjust and scratch that itch if we need to. We can fidget a little if we need to. But let's do it with our full attention. Notice when you're doing it, and then return your attention back to the body. It's important not to try to resist or fight these urges or this discomfort or this fidgeting, because that begins to overpower the practice itself. So instead, we can embed those things into the mindfulness practice. We can notice when those things arise with our complete attention and then return to the practice. And now let's continue the rest of the practice with a simple body scan. We're going to move our attention slowly down the body to different points and then back up before we start over. So let's start here by noticing our forehead and brow, noticing whatever energy or sensations let us know that we have a forehead, and then leaving our attention here for a few moments. And now slowly bringing our attention down to the chin and jaw, noticing any tension here, or if the jaw is clenched or relaxed. Leaving our attention here for a few moments. And now bringing our attention down to the chest and stomach. And again, when the mind wanders, we simply bring it back to the practice. There's no need to follow the thoughts with more thinking, no need for frustration or judgment. Whenever a distraction enters the mind, we can simply label or note it. So, for example, if it's a thought, thinking. If it's an urge, urges. If it's fidgeting, fidgeting. Before bringing our attention back to the body scan. And now finally bring your attention to your legs and feet, noticing any physical points of contact again that they make with your hands or the floor or the cushion that you are on. And then leave your attention here for a few moments. And now for the rest of the practice, simply scan up and down these points at your own pace. So the feet, stomach, chin, and forehead, before scanning back down at a pace that's comfortable for you. And again, when the mind becomes lost in thought, you can start the scan over and place your attention at each point for a few moments. And now release your attention and allow the mind to do what it wants. And now open your eyes. You've just completed the practice. Thanks for sitting, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for taking the time to practice. If you've enjoyed this practice, please be sure to like and subscribe. You can also join and become a member and receive access to courses and more. Head on over to declutterthemind.com for more and download our free iOS and Android app.